Okay. Well, we do have a quorum. We will call our meeting of the Tulare County Redevelopment Successor Agency Oversight Board. We'll call it to order. Any public comments from the masses? Okay, we have two action items. The first would be to approve our minutes from September 25th. Is there any discussion or any items that need to be changed? Seeing none, we'll entertain a motion to approve those.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Carries unanimous. We will now consider the 16 and 17 ROPS payments.
So this is the first time we're doing the annual ROPS. So this ROPS is going to cover the period of July 1st, 2016 to June 30th, 2017, and this will be going forward from now on will be the annual ROPS. So if you look at your first page of the summary, this column A, the 16-17 total, is for the first 6-month period, and then the 16-17B total is for the latter part of the year, the remaining 6 months. In total for the fiscal year, we're looking at $449,219 of obligations that we're requesting. Most of this has to do with our debt service. Again, we have 2 bonds and we have three debt services out there. So that's the most of it, other than our staff time, which has greatly dwindled down. And then we still have the Pixley property that we're working on resolving, which I have a meeting with property management next week in regards to that. So hopefully that gets resolved soon.
It's awful small here. What is your staff time plan for this year?
The actual staff time I'm planning for the entire year is $20,000, and it's more of a cushion because I'm not sure how much the Pixley property is going to be involved in, and just to be safe. Historically, our staff time has been about $10,000 to $12,000 per each ROPS approval.
That's something we've seen across the board as the staff time requests are about dropping in half across the board.
So hopefully we get to let it go and once it consolidates. I do want to remind you on the last page where it talks about reporting of cash balances, our successor agency is unique where we actually have existing cash, and instead of the Department of Finance giving us dollars through the tax increment, what we do is draw down from the available cash balance. And once the cash balance is down to 0, then the Department of Finance will then replenish with our annual ROP schedule. So at the beginning of this period, which would be July 1st, 2015, we were looking at $1.1 million in cash, with the expenditures during the 6-month period that totaled $307,000. That leaves us a cash available balance for this ROPS of $882,000. And then, as I mentioned, we have $449,000 of expenditures that we're requesting for this ROPS period, and we have sufficient cash balance to cover that. So are there any questions in regards to this?
Any questions? Seeing none, we will entertain a motion to approve this ROPS.
So moved.
Motion.
Second.
Okay, we're gonna, let's see, you got to move or second last time. So we'll give that one to Brent on the second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? It carries unanimous. Okay, we have our last item before adjournment is discussion by board members for future agenda items or other action items requested. And it looks like we have.
Good morning. Roger Hunt with RMA, and I'm going to give you a little bit of an update. And I know that in previous information that your board has received that you were expecting the consolidation of the oversight boards to occur in 2016, and in September the governor signed legislation SB 107, which extended that to 2018. So this oversight board will need to continue to exist for a couple more years. But I think that the amount of money that the oversight...
But we moved to an annual meeting, though, correct?
It'll be moved to an annual. You'll have your annual ROPS, just as Sophia was saying, and it looks to me like there's probably enough money that'll probably be there, so you wouldn't be receiving any tax increment until the oversight boards are consolidated. And with that, it was interesting to see that whereas before the auditor was to be the staff for that one oversight board, now the auditor has the choice that they can select another county entity or even another city to be the staff. And so I won't be surprised if RMA is still serving as staff along with the clerk of the board. The other thing is that you may recall that we had to go through a process with our long-range management plan and with the transfer of our equipment and such to the county, and now that's been modified to where it doesn't require Department of Finance approval, but it's already been done. So those are
all the things we had questions about and complaints about, they've fixed pretty much.
Those were the changes that really would impact our county oversight board. I don't know if you have any questions, but it's most of the other changes really dealt with other larger entities and such, like if you had parking lots that you want to have included as part of that long-range management plan. Well, obviously we don't, but that seemed to be a bone of contention and with the cities.
The city of Visalia had a parking lot, I think a 16-car parking lot.
Oh, the parking structure?
No, just a parking
Oh,
lot.
okay.
That was a test for the impervious concrete, where they actually get groundwater recharge off the parking lot. So we actually gave that over to the city this week.
And that's all I had to present.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Any other requests for agenda items that'll be on our agenda for 2017? Seeing none, we will adjourn, and we will anticipate receiving a notice the beginning of January of next year when we might meet. Okay? Thank you. We're adjourned. Michelle, I apologize for not, pounding the gavel.
Good.
That's quite a surprise. Wait. There we go. We're done. That's great.
You felt like you got things they should fix.